to work, and I'ma gauge my progress by the sign of the word. Now I ain't yet a success, but yes, the word that I stress, cause by the time you hear the CD, count the steps that I've left.
2 words you never hear. Wayne quit, cause Wayne win, and they lose. Yo, in case you didn't know that, I said it right in the verse, you know what I'm saying? It's Wayne, that's Lil Wayne's verse, right? Check it out. 2 words you never hear. Wayne quit, right? 2 words you never hear. Pablo quit. 2 words you never hear. Whatever your name is, quit, right? Because we don't do that. We win, right? Check it out. The whole thing is we creating that environment, right? So that we can win. If we ain't in an environment where we can win, listen, I ain't saying you ain't gonna win. I'm just saying that it's a whole lot more difficult to win, right? So check this out. Last week we talked about, is your goal really the goal that you want, right? Because if you ain't ready to put in the work for that goal, then you really don't want that goal. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you hungry, your goal is to eat something, right? And unless you in some extraordinary circumstances where you just can't get something to eat, right? God bless. Reach out. I'll do whatever I can to help, right? But unless you in that crazy situation, right? That a whole bunch of bad decisions were made in order to reach that place, right? But unless you're in that place, right? You go get food. You know what I'm saying? And you understand whatever it is, the sacrifices or the effort that you need to put in order to go get that food, right? If you don't feel like getting up to get that food, then you don't really want it, right? Check this out, my daughter, right? She's sitting there watching her iPad, you know what I'm saying? She's watching her iPad, and she's sitting there, and all of a sudden, she gets thirsty, right? She's like, hey, Papi, you grab me my water, right? I'm like, now mind you, I was working, my wife was working, right? She watching her iPad, and she's like, yo, Papi, can you grab me my water? I'm like, where is it? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, then go find your water, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna just go. it ain't gonna happen, right? So I was like, yo, go find it. And she's like, nah, I don't want to find my water, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, baby, then you really don't want that water then. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You want another water bottle? You know what I mean? Because she knows how to fill up a water bottle. I said, I can give you an empty one. Nah, I just want my water. She didn't want to do the work, right? So she wasn't that thirsty. And some of y'all out there saying like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I want to lose this weight, or I want to gain this muscle, or I want to get this job, or I want to get this girl, or I want to, whatever it is, right? I'm trying to get this degree. Man, I'm just trying to get my homework done today. That's all I'm trying to do, right? Whatever it is that your goals are, if you ain't ready to put in that work in order to achieve that goal, then you don't want it. All right, cool. That was the summary of last week, right? This week, again, you guessed it, it's about mindset, mind state, right? Check this out. I'm still putting in the grind. I'm in a hotel room again, right? I'm putting in the grind and I'm in a hotel room. But that's all right. You know what I mean? Because wherever I'm at, I want to keep hitting y'all with that motivation and keep hitting y'all with that inspiration. That's my goal. You see what I'm saying? Notice I ain't say nothing about cash. Did you have to put in your cash app in here? You don't have to do none of that, right? My only goal is to perpetuate positivity as it relates to this video. So that's why wherever I'm at, I'll be doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get every week, but I'll be getting a whole lot of weeks. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I think this is episode 24 or something like that, right? Once a week, there's only 52 weeks in a year. We almost halfway. We almost halfway of having one every week. You know, if you look at ratios and all that. Like I already said, I'll be getting every week, right? But that's another goal. And that's what I'm doing, right? Ultimately, I ain't got milestones to sit there and say, I have to do it by this day. I have to do it by that time, right? But I say I have to do it. You see what I'm saying? As this progresses, I might get a little bit more mature in my organization as far as it goes. You know what I'm saying? But the main goal that I got as far as this is to keep hitting y'all with it and getting up here and making sure I get a Make It Happen Monday as much as I can. You see what I'm saying? And that's the goal. So I think I've been hitting that goal. You know what I'm saying? But I recognize that there's a certain amount of effort that it takes, a certain amount of sacrifice that it takes in order for me to be able to get these goals in there, right? So how is it that I do it? It's that mindset, right? So I've been talking to some people here. They wake up in the morning, right? And they got the goal of getting a certain amount of steps in, right? These are short-term, smaller goals that we created based on long-term, larger goals, right? But all they need to do is get a certain amount of steps in, a certain amount of water in, right? And there's a few of y'all out there who's following this plan with me, you know what I'm saying? So, and I appreciate that, right? And all y'all doing good. And in some of the conversations when we talk about, right, they sit there and they be like, yo, you know what? I didn't think I was going to, I woke up today and I didn't want to do it. Da, 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 da. Cool. That's the reason why I'm sharing with y'all my daily exercise notes, right? I call them exercise notes, stats, statistics, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. But that's why I'm sharing that with you. And I'm putting my emotional understanding of myself, my reflection into the message too, so that y'all can see. Listen, I'm Pablo Rivera. Watch me make it happen, right? And even I am waking up sometimes like, dang, man, I don't feel like doing this, right? And that's okay, because everybody got it, right? Everybody got it. But within 5 seconds, man, I'm trying to cut that down to 1 second, right? But definitely within 5 seconds, I'm like, what? Yo, you Pablo Rivera. Watch me make it happen. Drink that water, dog, right? Keep it going. Read, I do my Bible app, right? But same thing. Read that Bible. Get right with God. Align yourself. You see what I'm saying, right? Stretch. Go work out. I'm telling you. And I can pop up and I can get myself out of it, right? That's the thing, is that's that mindset. And everybody's sitting here saying, no, I'm positive, or I'm a good person, right? Or I'm really good at this, or I'm good at organizing, or whatever. Okay, great job. How does that align with your goal, right? And if it don't, well then fantastic. I ain't really worried about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about what tasks, what steps do we need to take in order to be able to achieve or accomplish that goal, right? And it all starts right in here, okay? So check this out. Part of it has to do with faith, right? Now, my faith is in God, right? I sit here and I tell you I could do, watch me make it happen, because I can knock it all out. I can do whatever it takes, right? You know what I'm saying? Through God, with God, because I have faith. Now, I can't sit here and listen, if I haven't told you before, I ain't got no psychology degree. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no institutionalized education that, you know, warrants me or dubs me to be able to be the subject matter expert and all of this stuff, right? The only thing I'm doing with you is I'm sharing what it is that I've lived through. You see what I'm saying? And listen, I ain't gonna bullshucks you. You know what I mean? I've had a little bit of study as it relates to this stuff, but listen, I'm not the guy. You know what I'm saying? You want to go back and check my credentials, you can be like, yo, who is this dude, right? Listen, my credentials don't come on a piece of paper unless you want me to write out my experiences. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, it has to do with faith. I got my faith in God, right? And everybody's sitting here saying, yo, what if you don't believe in God? What if you don't believe in this? No. Listen, I don't agree with that, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here living in this fake world that everybody believes everything it is that I believe. I get that, right? But you got to have faith, right? If you don't have faith in God, or if you kind of wishy-washy on that, right? Check it out. What is faith, right? Faith, it says right here, it says it is the substance to things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? On my screen, I see it backwards, and that's why, right? But I wanted to make sure I didn't get it wrong, you know what I mean? And I can give you the meaning of it, but the definition is here, right? You know what I mean? But that's the thing, is the evidence of things hoped for. Check this out. If you hope to be able to reach your goal, well, cool, you need to have faith in that, right? You know what I mean? And check it, right? And it says the evidence of things not seen, the substance of things hoped for. I messed that up, right? But it's the substance of things hoped for. So it's the substance. What is it? That is what I call your why, right? What is your why? Why do you want to lose weight for? What's the point? Why is it that you want to get that job? What's the point? Why is it that you're trying to get that raise, that promotion? What's the point? Why are you trying to be so darn healthy? What's the point, man? What's the point? That's your why. That's the substance. Why is it that you want to do it, right? And then the evidence are the actionable steps that you take it and you can see it manifesting itself in something, right? Listen, I don't know for a fact how much oxygen is in the air. I don't know. But I know I need to breathe it in order to live, right? You know what I mean? My body knows it. It's, what do they call it? That's anyway, it's not something that you need to think about. It's not a conscious, it's subconscious. It just happens, a reflex. So I don't know what it is. Doctors, fill in the blank here, right? But it's automatic. I just breathe. I breathe. Listen, I don't know. I'm in a hotel like I told you. How I know somebody ain't put cyanide or whatever? I don't know what cyanide, you know what I mean? I just know that's something I seen on TV in a movie, right? But how do I know they didn't put some crazy gas in the air and I ain't going to sit there and breathe the next thing you know? Because I have faith. And some of y'all sit there and be like, that ain't faith. It's all faith. I'm telling you it's faith, right? But I ain't sitting here and telling you to have faith in the air. I'm not even going to press you to have faith in God, even though I do believe you should, right? But I'm not even going to press that issue right now, right? What I'm going to press is faith. Now, faith in what? You need to have faith in yourself. You need to believe that you can do it. And we already talked about how do you build up that faith is you need to start making these small promises to yourself and then following through with them, right? You need to become that trustworthy person. You need to become that person who is worthy of faith. And whose faith? Of your faith. I ain't sitting here saying that you need to present that to somebody else. I don't care if, listen, this is some other problems, right? But I don't care if your wife has faith in you. I don't care if your kids have faith in you. I don't care if your mom's got faith in you, your teachers got faith in you. I don't care who got faith in you, but you need to have faith in yourself, because that's where it starts. So all these times when you're waking up in the morning and you sitting here like, dang, man, this is super. I do not want to wake up. Get up. Have faith in yourself that you can do it. When you're sitting there and you're sitting down to study for that test that you need to take, and you really putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and be like, I'm never going to pass it. Have faith in yourself that you will be able to read that. You will be able to retain the information, and you'll be able to execute on that test, and you'll be able to get the grade that you want, right? It all starts with faith. You have to have faith in yourself. You see what I'm saying? You have to have faith in yourself. For those of you who got family and got kids and all that stuff, listen, I got a 13-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 0-year-old, right? You know what I'm saying? And man, I have to have faith in myself that I'll be able to meet every situation with the right action. You know what I'm saying? Listen, sometimes you feel like coming in hard and just punishing your kid. You know what I'm saying? But you need to think about that, because sometimes the punishment may outweigh what your desired outcome is, right? I just want my kid to learn. I want him and hers to learn what the right thing to do is, right? And sometimes coming in and just punishing a kid, all they're gonna know is they got punished. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be, and it's just gonna have a negative reaction, a negative connotation or context in their mind to when Papi comes up and talks to me, it's gonna be a bad thing, right? That ain't what it is. I have to have faith in me. I have faith in God to be able to give me the right answer, so that then I can go ahead and act on that, right? But again, have faith in yourself. You have what it takes to be able to reach the goals that you have set. You do. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you all this without even knowing you, right? And I got people in my mind who I'm talking to as well, right? And I don't know who this message is supposed to hit, right? But I'm telling you, you are capable. You have what it takes within you, right? Within your bag of tools, within your resources. You have what it takes to be able to reach them goals. And sometimes all you need is somebody to be able to help you out breaking them goals down, so that you can make them into actionable tasks and you can achieve them goals. I'm telling you, you can do it, but it all starts with faith. It all starts with mindset. You see what I'm saying? Look, people sit there and be like, look, faith is something that's difficult for me to have. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 2 + 2 = 4 type of person. And if it ain't 2 + 2 = 4, then don't come with me. Don't come to me with that, because I need facts. You see what I'm saying? Look, man, if you're a 2 + 2 type of person, I'm telling you right now, I don't think you're going to do too well in a marriage. I don't think you're going to do too well in a marriage, right? Because look, 2 + 2 don't always equal 4. You see what I'm saying? Because, listen, some people be getting divorced and didn't even see it coming. Some people get cheated on, didn't even know that sentiment that existed in their spouse, right? Or their partner or something like that. They didn't know, right? 2 + 2 don't always equal 4. You always have to have a little bit of faith in something. You see what I'm saying? Look, people still say, what about people who jump in the stock market and all that, right? They believe they go in there and they're waking up stupid early in the morning. You know what I mean? Just so they can get dressed up and then go down to Wall Street, do their thing, right? And they don't come home until 8, 9 o'clock at night just to do the whole thing all over again. Look, man, that's worship to me. If you ask me, that look like worship to me. Because and look, I ain't saying that they ain't successful. They might be making dough. They might be, rolling around and insert dope car right here, right? They might be doing it as far as cash goes. You see what I'm saying? But my point is that they worship in something because they have faith in their process, that as long as they keep on with that process, they're going to keep on with that bank, right? You know what I mean? I'm saying have faith in yourself. Worship the process that you have in place, or if you don't have it in place, let's get that process in place so then you can worship that process because you have faith in yourself. And by extension, what I say, the faith that I have in myself is the faith that I have in God. And I believe that the whole thing is going to come together. Check this out. It's all about mindset. When you wake up in the morning, if you got that negative voice saying you can't do this or it's going to be too difficult, I want you to rip that voice out of your mind. I want you to say, watch me make it happen. Watch. I don't care how many times you need to say it. My name is Pablo Rivera. Watch me make it happen. Because if you don't come out with that mindset right out the gate, I'm telling you right now, social media is going to get at you. The news is going to get at you. Your kids is going to get at you. Your neighbors is going to get at you. That person at the store who's just mad is going to get at you. The person who's in front of you at the red light is going to get at you. I'm telling you, you're going to have so much extra that's just going to get into your mind. It's going to stop you from reaching your goals. We need to cut that out right now, right? When you wake up in the morning and them feet hit the ground, boom! I'm telling you right now, you need to start going to your goals. You need to be the type of person who's the aggressor in this situation. When you wake up and you sitting here saying, oh, I don't think I can do that, you playing a victim mentality. We ain't victims here because we make things happen. You feel me? We make things happen. So today, tomorrow, whenever it is, if you at work, I don't care, stand up and be like, watch me make it happen. My name is whatever your name is. Watch me make it happen because you have what it takes. You heard? You have what it takes. So, as always, I hope that this message motivated you. I hope that this message inspired you. I hope that it helps you along the way towards whatever it is that your goals are. If you need some extra help, if you like some extra help, reach out, okay? Some of y'all have already been doing that. I got you. I got you, all right? I'm going to help you out. But if not, and you just like listening to these videos, cool, keep it going, all right? Because this is what my goal is to perpetuate positivity. And if you can do one thing today to help perpetuate that positivity, fantastic. Prioritize yourself first, okay? Prioritize yourself first because you need to be able to do for you first. And what you can do for you, you can do for other people's better, all right? Prioritize yourself and perpetuate that positivity. Once again, my name is Pablo Rivera. Watch me make it happen.
When I'm in motion, I'm focused, thoroughly thought of my plans and the execution. You notice, ain't no time to think about it, only time to react. Your intuition under pressure, weigh it down on your back. I scribble thoughts in my palm, I sing it when I get home. Organize my inner visions while I'm chilling and calm. A politician's mind state, that means I'm nice on my speech. Plus I peep the government, wait for my knowledge.